Hello, hello, beautiful souls. Welcome in the messy, the magical, the magnificent, the magnetic, me. manifesting generators. All right, have you been seeing signs and synchronicities and symbolisms and codes and frequencies around travel? And I did a card pull last night that channeled message was pretty cool. And so I was guided to listen to it again after I'd posted it. And I heard there's like metaphorically and definitely symbolically and like literally, like it's both, right? So we've been going through these travels. We've been getting on these different vehicles, planes, trains, buses, automobiles, boats, etc., which is the journey of the soul back to self, okay? So yes, this message is if you're here, you're going to be traveling. If you really haven't been traveling or had the opportunity to travel or travel channel, okay, so and you've been just kind of waiting and you see everyone else traveling and you're like kind of jealous, your soul knows it's supposed to be traveling, guaranteed this message is for you. If you've been like not had the opportunity to travel or the finances to travel at this point, but you've been really called and pulled to go to places, you're going to. You're going to. Many places, on many vehicles, okay? You've been getting messages around travel, whether that's tickets or planes, seeing symbolism around planes, seeing the word planes, hearing all of the stuff. Trains, buses, automobiles, and boats. Again, planes, trains, automobiles, travel. That's travel. I had in meditation, significance around vehicles, buses, boats, symbolism, train symbolism. So definitely travel energy is here, fast energy, okay? So allowing the trip, the journey to magically unfold moment by moment and step by step. And this is again the soul's journey back to self. Just allowing the trip, the journey to magically unfold moment by moment, step by step. As you start to wake up more and more, you really learn to step into getting present and allowing things to unfold from day to day in your mundane physical reality, okay? Instead of trying to force it or figure it out along the way. Having this loose itinerary is very important, all right? Instead of planning a rigid, controlled, or over-planned journey, vacation, whatever you want to connect this to. So book the trip. So source says book the trip. Your team says book the trip, book the trip. And again, that can mean like literally book the trip because you're getting called to, and now you have the ability to book the trip. Or you can plan to book the trip. Start doing research on these places you're being called to because that's putting your intention out. That's the manifestation. Feel it. Feel yourself on the beach. Feel yourself in a jungle, in a bungalow, whatever it is that you're wanting to go to. Maybe you want to go to the mountains. You want to do something there. Book the trip. So like mentally book the trip. Start, not again trying to figure out how the itinerary looks. Just get excited, and then that excitement is the manifestation, that emotion, and then write it down and journal it and all of that. And then just let it go and know that it's already happening and source in the universe will make that fucking happen. All right. So it's again, intention without rigidity. Okay. So choose the destination or a waypoint. Just choose it. Choose it. Okay. Buy the ticket if you're able to buy the ticket. Pack lightly, pack the bag, and just show up. Show up to the train station, the airport, the bus depot, get in the car, get on the boat, whatever it is, all right? And then leave space for whatever is wanting to unfold, for life to participate in the itinerary. And this came through loud at the end of the card pull. So if you saw that, awesome, it's definitely meant for you. Because I'm like, yeah, it's so resonant, and that was for me as well, as they usually are, which is interesting. Because my team usually talks to me by doing collective information for you. Not always, but for the most part. All right, so if you're seeing symbolism around planes are flying overhead. We have like, ever since I woke up, the amount of low-flying planes, yes, there's a small airport, but still, it's interestingly bizarre and not at the same time. Daily, low-flying planes. And if you know, you know, I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole. But planes are perspective, rising above the landscape, large transitions, moving quickly between worlds. So we are moving quickly between worlds. Right? We are. Rapid movement. And then trains are surrendering to an established track. So if you've heard people talk about the timeline splits, when we collapse everything down to 3 timelines, we've got like dystopian, timeline, we have that middle timeline, then we have the 5D and beyond timeline. But I've heard it described as getting on the train, and eventually these trains are going to get so far apart that you're not going to have the ability to get on the other train. So trains are significant, tracks are significant. The kid is playing with his train set right now. And he has, whether he realizes that during his play and creation time, that he's actually giving codes and signs and synchronicities around planes and trains, building things with his Lego that are planes and things like that. So pay your attention, because there are signs, synchronicities, and key codes everywhere, and your kids might be playing or giving you signs and synchronicities as well as they're speaking, okay? So surrender to an established, surrender and an established track. All right, you choose which train you board, but you're riding, you're not driving it. You're getting on the train and you're just enjoying the ride. The automobile could symbolize synchronicity around a shared destination with a partner, a family, whatever, a friend, but again, it's also agency and partnership. All right, so who's driving? Okay, so who's driving? Maintenance and course correction. Okay, so personal, shared direction, agency, partnership, and who's driving, and then maintenance and course corrections. So the bus could collectively mean collective movement, traveling alongside strangers or community. All right, your journey intersects with other people's journey. And again, that's what's been happening more and more. Do you deny that? You've been intersecting more and more along other people's journeys, because you're being placed in or they're being placed in, right? You're traveling alongside each other, but you don't realize it. But you're going to start having more realizations in the physical reality more and more. So the boat is like emotional intuitive, because boats and water, emotion, all right? Movement that you can't control. Remember, you can't control the water. You learn to navigate it like a sailboat, okay? Walking is another form of travel, because eventually every form of transportation drops you somewhere and says, now experience this with your physical body. This is what the soul has been going through this beautiful journey back to self, and now we are here to physically embody it. 717 and confirmation work in this physical reality and experience it in the body, not out of the body, in the body. So then travel becomes less about collecting destinations and more about the encounters. People you weren't expecting to meet, conversations you didn't schedule. They are divinely aligned, serendipitous. A wrong turn becomes the best part of your freaking day. Have you experienced this? I know I have in my travels. Have you? If not, you're going to. So a cafe you stumble upon, again, going to the point, my partner stumbled upon a coffee shop, a cafe with a lion symbol. The coffee shop was Simba with a lion symbol with a rainbow mane. You think that's a coincidence? And the coffee was from Africa. The owner was from Africa, and he just returned from Africa. Do you think there's no coincidences? Okay? A train that you nearly miss, someone you meet with. So let's say a train that you nearly miss, all right? And a train can symbolize anything, or literally, okay? That you meet someone for 10 minutes and you remember them for 20 years. Or somebody meets you for 10 minutes and they remember you for 20 years for whatever you said or did or whatever it was. All right, a landscape that somehow cracks something open inside of you. Again, traveling to a place that literally cracks you open, remembers. You receive downloads and activations that will literally crack you open to the next version of yourself, all right? All right, sudden changes of plans that initially seem inconvenient. My ego struggled with this for a long time, and my partners helped me on this journey with this. That when plans suddenly change, especially when we're traveling, and where ego wants to get really attached to this inconvenience, and that it's struggling and trying to spin you out of control, instead just surrender. And later on, it's going to make perfect sense. There's always a reason, okay? So just surrender. And let the surprises take place. Leave room to be surprised on your journeys, on your adventures, whether you're just going through life, or you're actually physically traveling. Leave room to be surprised for the miracles, the magic, the happenings. The deeper message is perhaps maybe book the ticket, choose the direction, pack lightly, carry a loose map, leave pages blank. So take the plane, ride the train, drive the road, board the boat, and walk the path. And know, 1011, and know you're going, know where you're going, and know that, words, and know where you're going when you need to. It's again, needing to know on the need to know basis. You do all the other things, right? You take the plane, you book the trip, you ride the train, you drive the road, you board the boat, you walk the path, and again, you'll need to know what the next thing is as you continue to flow into this, okay? So wander, okay? Wander. When you don't let curiosity replace control. So again, let curiosity, so wander when you don't, let curiosity replace the control. Let curiosity replace control, ego's backseat. Staying curious, not in control of who's driving, okay? Let presence replace planning. Let presence replace 1111 portal energy. Let presence replace planning. Let intuition make a few decisions, step by step, country by country, and moment by moment. The itinerary provides the container. Life provides the adventure. And somewhere between the departure and the destination, surprise, 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 you may discover that the journey was the treasure map all along. Let that land for a minute. Surprise, 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 beautiful soul. We are now have discovered that the journey we have been on has been the treasure map all along. So planes, again, are perspective, big transitions, and new attitude. So you're definitely having a different perspective. You're seeing things from a different perspective. You are making big transitions, or you're being called to make big transitions. And you're having a new attitude around what's taking place. Trains are surrendering to the journey and enjoying the ride. Surrender to the journey and enjoy the ride, 1221, moment by moment. Buses are shared journeys, new people and collective paths. Boats, going with the flow, trusting the winds, and navigate your feelings. Walking, be present, be here, be now, embodied. Feel the earth, discover the details. Let your intuition be your compass. Your quantum compass is your heart, your soul's treasure map. Let your intuition, the nudges, the calls, the pulls, the whispers, be your compass. Explore, step by step, moment by moment, and allow everything to magically unfold. Intention, decision, action, allow, receive, and then have gratitude and appreciation for everything. Even though it's not unfolding how the ego mind thinks it needs to unfold, appreciation and gratitude in every moment. So intention, decisions, action moments, inspired action, allow, open to receive, and have gratitude and appreciation. And surprise, Source has got a surprise for you, for me, for us. You may discover that the journey was the treasure all along. Okay? And Goonies might be significant. Treasure maps, gold, treasures, jewels, balance. I'm just getting the scale, the balance of One-Eyed Willie's. He had a scale, and the young boy, I can't think of his name right now, said, no, that's Willie's. And they had the treasure. So scales are balancing out. Scales are rebalancing in your favor. 1414. Adventure, going underground, bringing what you've learned back up to the surface for the collective. You are the misfits. Again, we are the rainbow sheep. Round peg, square hole, right? Outcasts, whatever words or labels. I don't like to use labels that we seem to, they were just, yeah. What else? Yeah, adventures, going through a massive initiation over initiations, booby traps. You've been sent booby traps and distractions, but you've had your you could take it as whether you have people in your reality or the other people in the story, the other team members, are your spiritual team, your higher self, working with you, helping you get past the booby traps and getting to the next clue, and then going through another booby trap and then finding the next clue. I'm gonna have to rewatch Goonies for the zillionth time, because that's just kind of coming through. Taking the water slide, so when they get to the ship, there's a massive water slide. They have no idea where this is going to take them. They just jump in a hole, and it's all of a sudden it's a water slide that pours out into a waterfall, into a big lagoon where the ship has been stored for who knows how long, in a secret, hidden away. Do you think there's any coincidence to that information? Emotions, water flow, secret, lagoon, treasure maps, treasure, hidden treasure, knowledge, wisdom, underground, surface, being resurfaced, truths revealed. I could just keep going. And you say, why not? Why not keep going? Yeah, I may have to sit and just do a straight channeled message around the movie Goonies. Let's have fun. All right, I'll see you soon. 1616. Love you. Bye.